3, 2, 1.
So whose weaponry will prove the more effective here? Revolution 2 at long last? No, I don't think so. You see, didn't cause any damage to ICU. Pushing Revolution 2 across the arena floor, although the Revolution of Roger and Gordon is the heavier of these two robots. Doesn't look like it, but it is. Totally out of control. Onto the flame pit. ICU comes back, wedges in underneath. Problem with Revolution 2, it does have a high ground clearance. I mean, you can see it's yawning, isn't it? On one end of the machine. Revolution 2 battering the arena wall. Goodness me, that's deadly. Something's come off. Well, a vital cogwheel has come off Revolution 2. Let's see what is affected by that. The drive, the weaponry. ICU is persistent, is on top here. Revolution 2 in peril. And I think their very drive has gone. The weapon is flailing, but they're not moving. In comes Sergeant Bash. In comes Dead Metal. The house robots can attack an immobile machine. It's in the CPZ. Revolution 2 needs a miracle here. It basically needs ICU to throw this away, and they're not going to do that at all. Graham Pritchard, we can see that the engineer, Judy Pritchard, designer, Nick Pritchard driving the captain of the team. Dead Metal slicing into the polycarbonate body shell of Revolution 2. There's ICU with the red flag. Red rag to a bull. And Revolution 2 merely careered around like a bull in a china shop and has wrecked its own chances, I think, impaled on the arena sidewall. Dead Metal like some huge deadly scorpion out there. ICU, a flick of the axe onto Sergeant Bash, and they love it out there. A smile from Graham Pritchard. Taking on Sergeant Bash. Sergeant Bash tickled more than anything else. Revolution 2 about to be counted out. Looked the part. Talked the talk, but didn't walk the walk. Revolution 2 gone, say the crowd. And in comes Dead Metal for the kill. Roger Webb and Gordon Anderson from East Kilbride in Scotland watch on as ICU presses the pit release button. There it is, dropping down below the arena. I don't know whether Revolution 2 will fit, to be honest. Big machine, 112 centimetres by 106 wide. They wanted to go down the pitch. Everything pulling Revolution 2 across the arena floor, including Sergeant Bash. Sergeant Bash moving away. In comes Dead Metal to the left there. Can they move Revolution 2 to the pit or the drop zone? What will be its fate? Onto the floor flipper. And there we see the spinning, flailing blades in the air. Took some doing, didn't it, to get it up that high? Bounces down a flying combine harvester. Now that's a rarity. Unless you've had a few too many jars of Scrumpy at harvest time. And Revolution 2 down the pit of oblivion. ICU the victors.
The revolution has been quashed. Long live the king. The king is ICU. Revolution 2. It looks like a cross between a combine harvester and a supermarket shopping trolley.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's made of, actually.
Doesn't seem to be that heavy.
It's very large, so the weight's spread over a large area.
Yeah.
So it's easy to push around.
It was easy to push around. You're getting pushed around by everyone.
We had no grip on the floor.
Yeah.
We lost our drive when we got slammed into the wall.
Well, you just seem to be driving into the barrier all the time yourself. What was that about?
No traction at all. We couldn't drive. It was bad design, I suppose.
You said it.
We really wanted it trashed more than that, though.
Yeah.
We want to go back and build a new one.
How would you change it?
Everything.
Everything. So I'm not happy with its debut then in the arena.
It didn't do what it was supposed to.
No, it certainly didn't.
As simple as that.
All right, then. Back to the drawing board.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Revolution 2! Well, that
was a bit easy, wasn't it?
We enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you forgot about that robot and then just thought, well, I'll have a go at Bash.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
That was good, yeah, but he's got a long memory, Bash, you know.
He was chasing us round, though, wasn't he? He was chasing us round while the one was in the corner.
So you've got to fight back?
Well, we have to have a fight, yeah.
How powerful's that axe?
It's pretty powerful. Yeah, we think we can get a bit more out of it, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be making that much of a dent in anything.
Well, it was knocking his nozzle down slowly, so...
You're through to the heat final. Are you happy with the way the robot's performing?
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Think you can go all the way?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
All the way.
Well,
These are the new boys on the block. It's ICU!
ICU, you go through. Revolution 2, Boohoo, Chopper and Storm 2, they're next.
I'm sorry, it is boring.
You really think it's boring?
It's still boring, despite the fact that, look, they've been so bored that they've managed to put two very sharp spikes on the front.
It's not boring. It
But
wasn't
it's a
boring.
stealth robot,
It's
isn't
quiet.
it?
It's quietly confident.
Yeah.
18 horsepower. It's a lot of power.
Have you thought about what you're going to do to Chopper, you know?
Well, we didn't see the last fight, but we hear that they got their little spinny things bent up, and
They absolutely got mangled.
we'll try and do that again to them.
Will you?
Yeah, give them something to do.
Can you?
Yeah.
Even though it's boring?
Even though it's boring.
Hello. I have to say, you have done incredibly well. This robot was absolutely on fire, it was bent up, and you can still see the battle scars, and just round here there's a few patches of filler that weren't there before. And it's still a little bit warped, but are you in good running order now?
Very good running order, yes. Lowered the hammer slightly because they've got a nice low robot. Spins a bit faster now, I think. And we'll do very well.
And you've even had time to iron your shirts.
We have.
That's so smart.
Storm 2.
I'll tell you what, those spikes can bore into anything. Ed Hobbit, Andrew Rayner, Tim Bentz, the Storm 2 team.
Chopper.
Smart, precise, laundered. Ian Bennett, Guy Gibson and young Tom.
Roboteers, stand by.
Sergeant Bash can iron out any problem. And Shunt in the arena for the first appearance in this Heat 2.
3, 2, 1.
How effective is that Chopper weaponry now? To be honest, it was never exactly deadly. And Storm 2 is a trundler, a quick and effective ramming robot, using that slight sort of bulldozer ram at the front to great effect in underneath Chopper. Very little ground clearance of Chopper. It didn't matter. They're over. They turn turtle. They might be smiling, but inwardly they're groaning. Look at this for an assault by Storm 2. Bang! Chopper on the side. No way back from there, boys. You're in the CPZ. Storm 2 has pressed the pit release. Sergeant Bash with something trailing out of the rear, actually. I don't know whether you noticed that. Can you see it? A long black tail underneath Sergeant Bash. No matter. Into the CPZ. But now, here's a problem. Will Chopper 2 be counted out before they can get it down the pit? And the main problem, how do they get it down the pit? Sergeant Bash has the sort of front claws to get a grip. The big riddle has been solved, of course. Who wins? Chopper doesn't. They're out. The first attack did it. But now what happens to the remnants? There's Shunt. Down with the axe. Dragging back. That's great work by the house robot. The axe taking a hold of Chopper. And they'll drag them now where they want. Just teeing them up very nice. A little bit more. An inch or two. Onto the flipper. Chopper, well, it was designed on a helicopter basis. Came crashing down. Let's have another go. Back they go. A little bit higher this time. See if you can get more than 6 feet off the floor, Chopper. Go on. Get away, Shun. That's it. Teed it up nicely. Hey, that's much better. That flew further than the Wright brothers, I'm sure. Down comes Chopper. That was almost transatlantic. Bits flew off Chopper. Down it came. Now, let's go on the flame pit, I think. Yeah, OK. Repot having a look on. Poor old Tom Gibson, 13-year-old. Loves his cycling and his model cars. Needs to build better model helicopters for the Robot Wars killing zone. That was gone up in smoke. Sergeant Bash having a look on, the Repot as well. Shunt a little nudge. We've done surely everything we can do to embarrass Chopper and just destroy it. Or is there more? Is there more, Shunt? I wonder. What can we do? What can we do? There's the pit. Bye-bye.
Chopper comes a cropper. Storm 2, they go storming on.